First question is, at this point last year, Coach McCrea's first season. Now you're a year into his system, into what he wants to accomplish. So what are some of the strides you think Prairie Heights has made from last year to this year?
I've been getting a lot stronger in the weight room, and we went through camps and stuff, and getting that footwork down, running our wing tee offense. I'm really liking it.
Who are some of the key players you think for Prairie Heights this coming season, and what positions do they play, and what impact do you think they'll have on Friday night?
I like some of our seniors, like Cole Harms, he's a tight end. Troy Dietz, we're not sure. He's played guard last year, and he's pretty good defensively. I don't know what he's going to do. Cody Schaefer, he's been a great lineman and in defensive end. He had all conference last year.
We're just going to call him Coco.
I call him that.
For this team, what do you learn from last year's experience? Obviously, you didn't get as many W's as you would like, but you can learn some things from that. That can make you a better team this year.
Yeah, the winning thing, we just need a lot of more players. We were trying to get a JV last year. We couldn't get that. This year, we're looking to do that so we can get our younger guys ready for next season. Hopefully, we can get some W's next year.
Final question, what are your biggest strengths, and then what are some of the concerns you guys will be working on leading up to that first game in August?
We really don't throw the ball that much. Trying to look to do that a lot more. But I get more mobile as a quarterback, get our running backs some inside power runs for our older guards to run through.
Seth, tell me a little bit about last year, Coach McCrea's first season. Now that you guys are a year into his system, understand what he's doing, what are some of the strides that Prairie Heights has made in that time?
We're getting more fluent in plays and knowing what we're doing more.
What do you take away from last season? Obviously, you'd like more wins, but what do you take away from that experience that can help you on Friday nights this year?
If you get down by a touchdown or something, don't give up on that first drive or whatever, beginning of the game.
How would you characterize Coach McCrea and the approach that he's brought to Prairie Heights?
Hard work, don't quit. That's pretty much.
What have you liked about this Prairie Heights team during the offseason?
There's been a lot of kids coming out and working since like December and lifting weights, learning stuff, fun plays.
For you guys, what are some of the biggest keys to this season? What are going to be some of the biggest strengths for Prairie Heights entering 2017?
We're gonna have to be. We have low numbers, so we got to condition hard. We're gonna have people playing both ways, offense and defense. So got to be in good condition.
Final question for me: what are the goals for Prairie Heights in 2017? What are the things that you guys are working towards as a team together to accomplish?
Be more competitive, get some more wins, just have a better overall season.
Appreciate it, my man. All right, Coach McCrea from Prairie Heights. Last year, your first season. Talk about the progress that you've made now that you're entering your second season with Prairie Heights.
Well, this season, definitely things are going a lot better. Kids are picking up on the system, and just as far as retention from last year, you know, we had a abbreviated preseason last year. Things were kind of hectic, and seeing more kids wanting to come out and play football at Prairie Heights, so that's huge for us right now. That's what we need.
When you take a look at where you are from last year at this point to this year at this point, what are some of the tangible things that you see that Prairie Heights is doing better on the football field?
Commitment from the kids and leadership. Get kids stepping up, especially some of our young kids. We got some really good sophomore and junior leaders, and we got some senior leaders too, but we are a really young team.
When you take a look at the tight end position, you had one of the better tight ends in your conference, one of the better tight ends in Northeast Indiana. So where does he fit in? I know you guys are looking for a quarterback, correct?
Well, Cole's going to be back again for us this year. He's a senior. He's going to be playing tight end. And, you know, we're really looking to use Cole in that position and get him a lot of touches. Our quarterback position right now is looking like Ethan Hoover's. He's fighting for that number one spot. He's a sophomore. He started a lot of games for us last year. Got a concussion in the Angola game, so that kind of put him back here towards the end of the year. But he's fighting for that number one spot at quarterback.
What do you see as some of your biggest strengths leading up to August 18th? And then what do you see as some of the biggest concerns that you guys are going to be working on as practice hits in the next week and a half?
I think right now is our strengths is our offensive line. We pretty much got all seniors that'll be starting across the board on the offensive line. I think maybe we might have a junior or two starting there on the offensive line. You know, with Cole playing at tight end. Cole's a big, strong kid, and on that end of the line, he can block people, and he's a vertical threat in the passing game too.
Anything else you'd like to add, Coach?
No, just looking forward to this season, getting it started. We kick off at home against Garrett, so that's going to be a huge challenge for us. You know, they went to semi-state and almost, you know, they lost a close game there at semi-state and returned a lot of kids. So they're going to be a tough opponent and a good benchmark to see where we're at.
Perfect.
All right.
I appreciate it.